Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video and thanks for joining me. So for a while now, there's been a lot of bioactive setups and reptile content on this channel, and I know that a lot of you follow this channel for the fish and escapes. So we've got a completely new tank, a completely new escape to get on with, and I want to get a draft of the hardscape done today, as well as give you an update on a few other things in this room. So if something interests you, then make sure you stay tuned, and let's just get on with it. So finally, we got back into escaping on this channel, but I'm a little bit rusty and I don't think I'm quite happy with the way this looks. Granted, we're just doing it to have a practice, have an idea of what the final escape's gonna look like. But I originally had this piece of wood for this tank, and I've got another one similar, which is here actually. And this one, which I was intended to use in this tank, I don't know why, I just want to revolve the escape around it. But since getting this north rock here, which is what we're using, I really like it, and I think I want to do a stone-only escape, but not a typical Iwagumi escape. So I think I'm going to remove that piece of wood and add maybe another sort of biggish piece as a cliff, maybe to come slightly taller so we get that sort of triangular composition. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to walk away from it, come back with fresh eyes, and see what we think and see what changes we need to make. But I always find the best inspiration is there, out in nature, out in the wild. It's a sunny day today, so why don't we get out and about, get some inspiration, come back, and we'll check out the rest of the video. That was nice. Okay, so we're back, but I just wanted to give a quick update on a couple of things. So obviously the last video we talked about the sick female fire-bellied toad. Now I've had a few updates and a little bit more research into what it could be. I'm not going to go into that in today's video, perhaps it's something we'll do in another video, but why don't we just take a quick look at that. Okay, so if you watched the last video, you'd know that I housed the sick fire-bellied toad in this small enclosure just for the time being, which is a small aquarium. And I made this small little cave for her so she can feel a bit more secure, but I'll just give you a little look. But she is doing a little bit better. She isn't moving as weirdly, she's more active, she's eating, and I seen that she left me a little poop yesterday, so that's always a good sign. So we're going to continue to keep an eye on her, continue to keep her separate and make sure she's eating. I fed her this morning, dusted the feeders with calcium and vitamin supplements, which are small locusts. And we'll just hopefully she'll continue to improve. But let's put the little lid back on her so she doesn't get too stressed out. But she's doing okay in this little set for the time being, so hopefully we'll see some improvements very soon. But, oh, actually, on another note, look at this. Those are the roots from the Amazon frog bit. Now, we've been growing some floating plants in this 20 gallon for a little bit, and look at them now. Huge. But it might not be that exciting to you, but I'm a bit of a dweeb like that. And I don't know whether floating plants have mother plants. I don't really know much about floating plants, if I'm honest. But looking at the roots, if they do, I'd say that's a mother plant. Look at the roots. Look how much it's grown, and they were tiny when I put them in. It was only a few weeks ago. But yeah, I'm a bit of a dork and thought I'd show you. This is my ball python setup. Now, for those who've been following the channel, you know this is a temporary setup, and we've got a new viv that we're going to build a completely bioactive setup. Now, the snake unannounced over Christmas time after a couple of problems, so hence why in a temporary setup. But he's been into shed for the last week or so, so I haven't really seen him too much. But great news is the first shed we had with him didn't come off in one piece, but this one has, minus his head piece there. So that was great news. Now, he hasn't eaten for just over a week because he was in shed, so he has been on rat fuzzies, but I've just upped the size now. I'm going to try and give him the next size up and see if that benefits him at all. But I'm feeding him purely rats, and he's been doing really well. So why don't we go ahead and feed him, and we'll see how he's doing. So we've removed the wood and we've added the rocks, and I think this is the way we're going to go forward. Now, just to be clear, this is going to be the final scape. I'm not just going to plant from here. I just want to get a draft done so we get an idea of what I'm going to do when I'm going to escape, have the confidence then when we're filming it, and just get it all done in one video. Now, I think this does look a lot better. Now, this isn't anything the way it's going to look. It's just to give an idea of the sort of style escape. So it's probably going to be a triangular composition. And I've ordered a lot more of this rock as well, just have another lot of variation, just so we can try and get the best pieces and make it look as nice as possible. But there's plenty more of this sort of content to come. We've got other aquascapes, other terrariums, other vivariums to build and scape out. So if that's something interesting, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. But I think that's enough for me waffling on for 1 week, and I'll see you in the next video.